Hi, welcome back to another video. Alright, another video in the series where we're completing a detailed floor plan or building plan for our school-based assessment. Alright, now in the previous video we did the foundation plan. Alright, one thing that is left to be added to it, and that's basically the stiffeners in the simplest form. Alright, now I'm going to be showing you how we go about creating those stiffeners. So here we go into things. Alright, now there is three main types, or three common ones that are most common. There's one that looks like an I, one that looks like a T, and one that looks like an L. And we're going to be drawing those to fit in our wall. Alright, so here is how we're going to be drawing them. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and activate our line command. I'm going to type the word L or press enter. That is for line command. Alright, so we're going to start things off. So we know that the wall thickness is always going to be 150 in our case here, and you use 150 unless specified otherwise. Alright, so it's 150 millimeters thick. How long is this stiffener? It's going to be 1 feet long, which is 300 millimeters. Alright, so I move my cursor now to the left, 150, enter, then back up, and this is going to be 300. Alright, so that would be your I stiffener right there. Alright, well, the general shape and outline. The next one that we're going to look at is the L stiffener. Again, we go L, enter, I'm going to click here, move my cursor to the left, and enter 150 for the thickness of the wall. I'll move my cursor down by guess how much? 300. Then press enter. Move my cursor to the right, 300, enter. Then I move my cursor up in the air, 150, enter. Move my cursor to the left, 150, enter. Then back in the air, 150, enter. Alright, now that is your L stiffener. The next one is a T stiffener. How are we going to draw this one? I'm going to go L, enter, click here, down, 150, enter. Back across, 150, enter. Down, 150, enter. Across, 150, enter. Now I'm going back up with my cursor, 150, enter. Back to the right, 150, enter. Then what? Back in the air, 150, enter. As you can see, the T is taking shape. So all I need to do now is go across the back like that. And that is your T stiffener. Alright. Now I'm go ahead and add these to my stiffener. Do I have one? Stiffener. Alright. So that's what they're going to look like. Alright. Now in simple terms, these here would be placed in specific corners or everywhere there is a joint on your building. Alright. Here, this is a simplified version. Alright, so this is what we're going to be using. Now, I'm going to make a copy of this because we're going to need those in the future. We're going to be doing something with them. Alright, so I'm making a copy of them. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to be hatching those shapes using the AR conch hatch pattern in your AutoCAD. So I'm going to go click on AR conch, and then I'll hatch this one here. Alright, once I've hatched that one, I'll escape from that command or function, then I'll reactivate it again, and then click on the second one. I'll escape from that again, then reactivate it, then the third one. Alright, now from there now, I need these to be on the that layer. So let's say we can put it on the layer. Hatch. Alright, well, not everything should be on the hatch. MA, enter, maybe I can fix it. Put everything on the stiffener layer. Then now I'll select the inner lines or the hatch pattern, and then I'll be able to put the hatch on the hatch layer. Alright, so the hatch layer. Alright, from there now I'll group each one of these individually. So I'll type group Now, if you want, you could just simply convert these into blocks, but I'm not going to on this round. But you can convert these to blocks by simply typing blocks, selecting and then typing blocks, or you can turn them into a double blocks if you want by simply selecting and typing double blocks. I need to create a video on that. So group this one here. Alright, now you can place them. How are you going to place them? Everywhere there is a T-junction like this, you can place one of these here. Unless you want to put a door on the edge of the wall there. Okay? Now, everywhere there is a L corner, then you put a L stiffener. Alright? So let me go ahead and I'm going to copy this one here. And I'm going to place it where? Let me turn off ortho for this and place it somewhere inside here. I'm going to go ahead and make some mirrors of this here. So mirroring to my right, and then I'm mirroring to the top like this. Alright, let me turn off this. No. Alright, so when I was mirroring, things did not line up properly, so let me redo that. Let me turn on ortho is on, select MIR, enter. Let me grab onto it right here, up in the air, no, and then select mirror to the top. Some reason it looks funny still. Alright, so this one here, I'll grab onto it right in the corner here, and then I'll place it where? Right here. Alright, in this one here, I'll grab onto it in this corner, and I'll place a copy of it right here. Alright, likewise, I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to place it in the corner right here. Alright, so it's where there are corners, that's where we're putting it. Alright, so there wouldn't be one there, so I'll copy this one that I have here and I'll place it in this corner right here. Alright, now for this one here, I'll move it and I'll place a copy of it right in the corner right here, and then now I can copy this and then place it wherever I think I might need it. So I could probably put one here. Alright, one here. Alright, where else can I put one? Alright, I'll pause that for now. And then now this one here that got moved, I'll place it where it needs to be. Alright, now I have this corner one here, I'll move it to up here, and then now I'll copy it to other locations that share a similar corner. I'm going to put one here. Now if I could have put a T there, but I'm not going to, because I'm undecided how I'm going to do some of it. So I'm going to leave it with a L shape stiffener right there. Alright, so I have that one there, that one there, alright, that one there. Alright, now for the T stiffener, I'm going to copy my T stiffener and I'm going to put one of my T stiffener. Let me grab onto this, CP, enter. I'll copy it with a base point being right here, and then I'll move it to, for example, where can I put it? I'll put one right here. But if you look at it now, you realize that it's upside down, so I'll have to rotate it. Alright, so let me move my cursor into the open and then reposition my stiffener, aka my column. Alright, so right there. Now, I'm going to be adding another stiffener here, another T stiffener. Alright, so I'm going to be copying this stiffener here, this T stiffener, and I'll place a copy of it right here at the veranda. So we need to rotate it first before we place it. So RO, enter, click, turn on ortho for this, then place it. Now I can now easily move this to here. All right. Now, please feel free, once you get things going and you understand how to do it, you just shoot off with your drawing. If there's something that is unclear, you can. All right. Always stop, pause, replay, all that fancy stuff. Now, you might be wondering, how comes I didn't see you put in any eye stiffener? All right. We can put those in now. All right. So I'm going to copy this eye stiffener, and places that I can put eye stiffener are, for example, this corner right here. Alright, I could also put in this corner right here as well, but that one has to be moved down a bit. On this long wall that is right here, I could put on this wall here, alright, to break that wall into sections. Alright, for this one here that sticks out, if you want, you could always move it down so that it makes, or so that it's aligned to the wall like that. Alright, now once that is done, now your foundation is completed. The only thing that is missing is some annotations. Alright, what are these annotations? These annotations will be callouts. Alright, so here's how we do it. We're going to use a circle, and we're going to draw a circle around, for example, this one here, like this. Alright, now once you do that, you can use your leader line and you click on this here, anywhere on it, then move your cursor to some place that you like to do your writing. Once you do that, now for this, let's decrease our text size to 100. And what will you be saying here? We're going to say, for example, this C, I'm going to say TYP for typical, if you want to say it like that. TYP L stiffener. Alright. Alright, L stiffener. Now, if you want, you don't have to add that part as well. You could just add this, but depending on how you want to do yours. Alright, now please note, I'm going to place that on my text layer, and I'm going to change this here to a layer that has some broken lines. So I'll probably use that there. Alright, so that will be it. Now, once you have that in place, you don't need to fuss too much. From there, you can simply copy the text that you have or the symbol that you have and place it around other stiffeners that are unique, so such as your eye stiffener and your T stiffener. Where do I have a T stiffener? I have a T stiffener right here. Alright, so all you have to do, if anything, or if it's overlapping with something, you can always shrink it down. Alright, and here you just modify this here. So instead of L stiffener, it will be a T stiffener. Instead of a L stiffener here, it will be a I stiffener. Alright, go I. Alright, I stiffener. Alright, and you can always adjust things as needed. So for example, again, you have this circular portion here, the circle highlight or call out. Let me enlarge this a bit, zoom in so it doesn't snap. Alright, just like that, and you simply move text out of the way if needed. Alright, so believe it or not, that is it. That is it. Alright, now this video again is specific to how to create stiffeners and adding stiffener details to your foundation plan. Alright, so that is it there. Again, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell because we're working through this entire project together. Alright, see you in the next one.